Um, Trusty, state agent, who you voted for?
Yeah, I'm 42. I'm from the greatest political state of Wisconsin, and I voted for Donald J. Trump 5 out of 6
And
times.
wouldn't you know, I am from Wisconsin, so I'm interested to hear this.
Cool. I also lived in
All right,
Minneapolis for 5 years,
person's freedoms.
so I'm familiar with the craziness that goes up there.
Craziness in Minneapolis?
Yeah, have you not watched the last, I don't know, 5 years?
What are your thoughts on today?
Well, it's unfortunate,
Oh my
but
God.
I wish that Renee would have made a better decision and she would still be alive today. I'm happy that the officer made the decision that he did at a split second. It was a really heroic act of him, and he probably saved many lives. And I've been listening to you guys for quite a while here, and it's really unfortunate to hear all the evil words that you are saying about ICE. And I think this is what radicalizes people like Renee to think that these are so evil that
Freezer.
they have special rights and that they can just try to run over ICE officers and flee a scene when they're being told to stop and get out of a vehicle.
Make
Just
sure
right
say
there, you
she's
said.
trying to run him
Just right there,
over.
you said fleeing
Hey,
a
I need
scene,
everybody to
fleeing.
mute up. I need everybody to mute up. I literally said this is this person's freedoms.
So, yeah. So I honestly, I don't even know where to begin with this, but you said you're happy the officer did this in a split second. Let me ask you another question.
Hmm.
How long do you think it takes the human eye to see and recognize something?
I don't know, matter of milliseconds. I mean, it's some
6 seconds.
time.
No, it's actually 6
Six
seconds.
seconds? That seems
Yeah, for it to
no.
make it all the way to the brain and register. Yeah, believe it or not. I work in film. It's one of my jobs to know. So, yes, it actually takes seconds for something to go from your eye to your brain.
Okay.
It's especially when it comes to
At
maybe
what
perhaps seeing
distance, though?
lights.
At what
Exactly. Yeah,
distance?
exactly. Let's just say the standard distance 15, 20 feet.
Well, he was
Absolutely.
closer than that.
Okay, but still, it takes the mind a moment to register. You're
Right.
saying he did it in a split second, but you
Yeah,
expect
it's kind of a
her, a
figure of
civilian, you
speech.
expect her, a civilian, to react in a matter of seconds with no
Mhm.
training, but you think the officer is justified with training to unalive somebody in one
Mm.
second. Does
She
that
was
make
given
sense to you?
she was given multiple commands to get out of the vehicle and stop, and she did not comply.
Right. And so the officer had multiple chances to not use lethal force, correct?
Right. And then when the vehicle came straight for him, he made his decision.
Right. And as we have already
And then the
stated, he
vehicle hit
actually
him.
moved to the right. No, the vehicle never hit him. He actually
Yeah, it
moved
did.
to
You
the
can
right,
see it in the video.
or
He's sliding back on the pavement.
he moved to the left. Actually, you can see it in the video right here behind Karen's page. He's to the left of the car when he pulls out his. You see that thing right there? That's his arm into the window
Yeah, that's
by the
after the
left side
fact.
of
That's
the car.
after she's already been.
No, that's
Yes.
not after the
Okay.
fact. No, it's in the middle of the
Well, that's
commission
after
of
the
the
fact,
crime.
after he got hit.
No, it's during the crime, sir. It's not
During
after
what?
anything.
Her crime?
It is
Yeah.
during the crime. No, the
Why don't
crime
you
of the
show the
officer
clip
unaliving a
before
woman.
that?
You can see it right
It's
there.
not a crime.
There's
He
his
was in
arm on the
self-defense.
left side pointing into the window. You can
Right.
see it right there.
I believe
So
you
he
got
is not in
there's
front of
a
the car. He
there's
is
a
also
there's a
not
pew
being run
pew
over.
hole.
He's also not
Okay,
run
then
over at
how
this
is there a
time.
pew pew hole in the front windshield?
Sir, as
Down
you
the
can
front
see,
bench. Ooh,
Yes, there's a
as
I
you,
have a
yes,
photograph of it right now I can bring up.
yes, he did do that. You're right. You're right. And how many pew pews were fired? How many?
I've heard
well,
anywhere
let me.
from 2 to 5.
Okay, so
Freedom, can I say something right quick?
yes,
Just 1 second.
absolutely.
So how did
That
the pew pew
shot, if
shot
you
get
want to
in the
talk,
front of the windshield
hold
then?
on. It's not in the front of the windshield. There's about
Yes, it
four
is. I
inches
can bring the
on.
photograph up.
It's 4 inches to the left of the A-frame. You had to be on the side of the vehicle to hit that angle. You had to be diagonally to that shot to make that to where that the entry is. It's not directly in front of her. He was in front of the vehicle. He would have shot right over her steering wheel. He is 4 inches left of the A-frame.
He would
The
have
only way
pew
you can do
pewed.
that, sorry, he's 4 inches left of the A-frame. The only way you can hit that spot is by being at an angle on the vehicle, not directly in front of the vehicle. That's all I have.
And again, even if the first pew pew happened at the front of the vehicle, you can see
Yeah,
clearly that
there's
the officer is.
right.
You
It's
can see
about
clearly. You
four
can
inches
see
left of the
clearly.
A-frame through the front.
You can see clearly that
I
the
just looked.
officer is not
he's
on the
muted. I'm just looking at the
ground.
picture right
He is
now.
not. He is not run over. He
Yeah,
is
he's
standing
moved.
upright with his
No,
arm into the
you can
vehicle.
see him
So
sliding back on the pavement.
the officer is not run over. He is
Yeah.
clearly standing
Well, he was hit.
upright.
He wasn't run.
He is also
He
not
wasn't
hit.
run
You can see he
over.
is. You can see he is clearly standing up, sir. He is not
Right.
hit.
And then
He
he
is not on the
slides
ground.
backwards on the video.
He is
slides
standing
backwards.
upright, sir. He is standing. Do you see
He
that?
slides backwards.
Do you see
How,
that he's
how did
standing?
he
Yes or
slide
no?
backwards from the
Do
vehicle
you
hitting him?
see? Do you see that he is standing up? Yes or no?
Yeah, he was standing up, and then he slides
Okay, so he's
backwards
not
from the
hit. So he's
strike of
not
the
hit by the
vehicle.
car. He is
Yes,
not
he
damaged.
was hit by the
His
vehicle.
leg is not hit. His arm is
Oh
not
my
hit.
gosh.
He is standing up with
Yeah,
his
that's
legs.
after the fact. That was after the contact.
Sir, are the roads in
Let's bring the video up.
in
I can bring it up. You want to see
Are
it?
the
No.
roads icy? Are the roads icy?
Maybe.
Are
It was 40 degrees
yes.
today in Minneapolis.
Sir, the point is, this is not after the fact. This is
It
during
is.
the commission
She's already
of the
turned,
crime.
and now she's got a couple pew
No,
holes in her
this
head, and
is
she's
during
on the
the
accelerator, and then she hits a white
commission
vehicle
of
and
the
smashes
crime.
into
You
it.
know what happened after the fact? She was unalived.
No,
The
she's already
after
got
fact-
pew holes in her.
The after, you said the after, it happened after. No, what happened after was she was unalive. In this moment here,
What?
she is alive until he puts his arm through the car window, sir.
No, I don't believe so. I believe there are pew shots through the front of the vehicle. I've got a picture of it right
Do you
here.
have glasses? Do you need glasses? Is that the problem?
Are you just going to personally
Are
attack
you
me because you
intoxicated?
can't represent your
No,
your
I'm
case?
asking a genuine
I
question.
need to move
Well,
you
that's-
again so you can see his face facing towards the vehicle.
Yeah.
Jules, how many times did he pew when he was at this angle? Do you remember?
Does
do
it
you
really
remember?
matter?
I believe it was in total it was 4 shots. But at that point I believe he had fired 1 shot and then then proceeded to fire 3 more.
Yep. Sounds proper.
Why does he need to fire 3 more to you, Trusty?
Because
It
you
doesn't make
stop
sense.
until the threat is eliminated. That's how you're trained.
You're insane, dude.
This all
So let me
happens
just ask,
in a matter
let's
of
take away all the
seconds.
conjecture. Let's take away all the
And
conjecture.
you guys are trying to
Do
be
you
like
really
TikTok
believe-
lawyers.
Do you really believe
You're
that
just
a
wrong.
middle-aged, do you really believe that a middle-aged married mother was somehow attacking the ICE?
They just keep muting me. No, I believe that she was radicalized and feared, ICE, so she was trying to get away.
So
But
the
she made
answer
a.
is no. I'll accept it. The answer is no. Thank you.
That's all you're going to give me is yes nos.
Thank
And
you.
Because
keep
you know
saying, you
I
keep
know
saying
way
the
too
proper
much.
word, Trusty. You keep saying the proper word. She's trying to flee. Fleeing does not get the right
Yeah.
for lethal force.
Right.
Well, your vehicle is a deadly weapon, and when you use that against an
If
officer,
aimed- yeah,
why am I
and
being
if
muted when I'm
aimed-
answering
Turning
a
away from
question?
her.
Are you guys scared of me?
It-
Are you scared of me? Why are you scared of me? Do I know
Nobody's
too much?
scared of you. You're not listening.
Then why am I being muted constantly?
Because
it
you're
seems
not
a little
listening.
disingenuous.
No, the
I am
issue is you're
listening.
an adult and you should be able to.
Ingenuous. Oh,
No, the issue
Yep.
is you're
I
an
am
adult
listening.
and you should be able to listen
just
while
a
others are
bunch of
speaking.
losers.
I was gonna say even
So
So
if
the other thing too is as a former law enforcement and military member myself, you also got to know situational awareness. You're in a vehicle. There's a vehicle in front of you, right? It's at a stop. 2 things. One,
All right, guys. Well, TDS is absolutely real. I listened to these guys for quite a while. They finally brought me up, and then they just continually muted me and then dumped me. So they just want their echo chamber of lies when I present the facts of like there was one shot through the front windshield, which I have a picture of, which I've been using in my backgrounds recently today. We've all seen it. We all seen the videos where he pops off a round or 2 from the front, and then he's on the side because she's peeling off, and then she's got bullet holes in her head. So then her foot is just on the accelerator because she's unconscious and pretty much starting to unalive. She made a bad decision. Move on. Stop calling ICE evil. This is the problem. This is why people like Renee think that they have special rights and can go after ICE agents. Hey,
Anyways, yeah, there's literally no reason why he was needed to shoot her. Is basically
Well,
what
Can
I'm
I
saying.
can I
he was
respond to
being
this?
pushed backwards by the
Sure.
vehicle.
But
Obstructing.
real quick, can I get everybody's age, state, and who you voted for?
I'll go first. I'm 28, Hawaii. I didn't need votes.
I'm gonna go top to bottom. Snack, can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
28, East Coast, Kamala.
And Trustee?
Yeah, I'm 42. I'm from the greatest political state of Wisconsin. I voted for Trump 5 out of 6 times.
5 out of 6.
Mhm.
We're gonna come back to that. 50 Tyson, can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
26, New York and Trump.
26 New York and Trump. All right. And Serenity? Or Sir?
28 Hawaii, and I didn't vote.
Okay. All right, cool. Don't really care about why you guys voted for who you voted for or not. Let's get into the discussion. Who said they had something to say?
I wanted to start off. You're saying that it wasn't justified for him to shoot the extra 2 shots, correct?
Wait, say that one more time. You glitched out.
Did you? I think you said that the first shot was justified, but the second and third one wasn't. Was that correct?
I am saying that not a single shot was justified, and not only that, it was excessive force.
Okay. Would you agree or disagree that a vehicle is a deadly weapon?
It is, but the intent behind it also matters, and so does the actions of the officers.
Correct. So she was in a.
So if an officer only shoots at a woman and not the vehicle, not any part of the vehicle, and actively moves towards the vehicle to try to get a better angle, does that not mean that he is trying to actively end a person's life rather than stop a vehicle?
Bro, do you think this
You
is
can't shoot a vehicle.
Do you think this is
Grand
Grand Theft Auto? Do you think this is Grand Theft Auto where you can shoot out tires,
Yo,
idiot?
Tyson.
Just relax.
You fat
can't
fuck.
shoot out the
you
engine,
fat,
dude.
stupid fuck. You're on my goddamn live, dumbass.
Yeah, you gotta.
Who the fuck do you think you are, ho?
Let's have a little order.
Damn.
So
Jesus.
there's
Alright, let's
things.
go back to things.
Wait. Has anyone been pulled over ever?
Absolutely.
Yes.
They have.
Right.
Does that mean that a
we've all
person
been
should be
pulled
shot when they're pulled over?
No, hold on, wait.
I've been
What
arrested.
happens when you get pulled over? Do you put the
Comply.
car, and put your hand on the wheel, yell at the officer, or do you put your both hands on the wheel, keep it in park, and actually comply with the officer?
Yeah.
I usually
let me
floor
ask
it
you a
and
better
try to
question.
run over the
Let me
officer.
ask you a better question. Does this officer have the jurisdiction and the authority to complete these actions?
Yes.
Is it within their authority? Is it within the authority of the immigration agency, whose only job is to enforce federal immigration laws, not state laws, not local laws? Why would they be enforcing those laws? Because they don't have the jurisdiction or
She
the
was in
authority.
an
And in
active
fact, if they
scene.
did
She
try
was in
to
an active
Wait,
federal
if they
law
did
enforcement
try to
activity
enforce
scene.
those laws, that means that they would be they would not have authority.
Can I
And it would be
respond?
I
illegal.
don't understand, and I keep hearing different conflicting, opinions on this. Some people say that
Sure.
she was turning right, and she couldn't turn right because the car was there. Some people say that she was, protesting. Some people are saying she was observing. What was she doing?
It doesn't matter.
No, that
Yeah, it
doesn't
doesn't.
matter.
Wait. Can I respond?
I hate to break it to you, but not really.
Can I respond?
It does,
Because the
because
officer
shows
also
intent.
opened fire. The officer also
Wait.
opened fire in a
We're
neighborhood
skipping- we're skipping some
with people
points.
surrounding it. So
Can I
it's also
respond?
endangering the public.
We're skipping some points. So you're saying that they didn't have jurisdiction. They are legally allowed to detain you. You're
A
saying that it's
federal
for.
immigration officer does not have the jurisdiction to enforce local or state laws. That's not their jurisdiction. They don't
Yeah,
have the
they're
power
not.
to enforce
When
them.
you're
They
in their
weren't doing
scene,
that.
they do.
So they can't enforce traffic laws.
They
Can I-
weren't
They can't,
enforcing
just
a
because a car is
traffic
blocking
law.
just because a car is blocking a road and they can't get through does not mean that they have the authority to enforce traffic laws.
Absolutely.
Okay. Can I respond? So they're allowed to
Sure.
detain you. They're allowed to detain you on
In
the
what
basis,
situation?
on the basis of that they're going to investigate your immigration status. They can do
That
this.
doesn't
anyway.
really seem like legal. That doesn't
Well,
seem
yeah.
very legal.
So how-
Arresting somebody and then figuring out what they did
Wait.
wrong.
Let me
Don't
explain
you have to
myself.
figure out what they
If
did
I
wrong
s-
and then arrest them?
If I'm an immigration officer and I see you, how do I know that you're an actual citizen or not?
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I'm gonna go off race. And this was a fucking white woman in Minneapolis. A white woman in Minneapolis with a wife and a kid.
You understand that
You think that that's not a citizen?
Did she
It
have her
could be
kid
a
with her?
German.
also-
It could
She
be
didn't
a
have her
German.
kid
Hold on a
with
second.
her.
No.
Immigrant. It could be
What we're not gonna do is we're not gonna fucking ramble on. You guys can add in points and you can tell me that I'm wrong or whatever.
Did she have her kid with her?
But don't talk over each other. But also, even if this person was
No.
was an immigrant or an illegal immigrant by the basis of law, that does not give the officer the right to open fire when there is obvious other solutions like getting out of the way, shooting the tire, or just
What
does shooting
I
the
would
going
tire
around
love-
the fucking
do?
car.
I would
Because
love
that's
to get
Shooting
to
the
that.
tire
It
doesn't
stops the car
stop a
from moving.
vehicle. No, it doesn't.
Well, if you shoot, so you're telling me that a car can move with
Yes,
non-functional tires.
with 3
Yes,
tires,
they can,
absolutely.
actually.
Even what they're all blown out, they still. Have you never watched like all these
Yes.
awesome police chase videos on
Not gonna
YouTube?
pop the
Holy
tire.
cow!
That's the thing. It's gonna leak
Okay.
air.
Yeah.
Can we go step by step? So one, they are legally allowed.
So that gives
to-
you permission to,
When
as your
you're-
first instinct, shoot.
Yeah,
a
when your
person.
life is in danger, you have a
minute
split
that she
second to
assaulted
decide,
the
and he made the right
Well,
decision.
that implies that his life was in danger. When we look at the
It
video
was.
and we go
The
frame by
vehicle
frame,
hit
stop,
him and pushed him
stop,
backwards.
pause. No, it didn't.
Yes, it
He
did. You could see it on the
got onto
video.
the vehicle. Stop it. Stop unmuting yourself, dude. He got up closer to the car. He
Stop
actively
lying.
went closer to the car when she was already moving it.
No.
He got closer. He got on top of the car to get a better angle.
What?
And when the car was out of the
When did
way,
he get
and
on
he was
top of
still
the vehicle?
standing when he moved out of the way, he then opened fire into a window after chasing the car. So if you're chasing something that you feel is in danger, and you're trying to shoot something that you're chasing that you feel in danger from, how does that make sense?
Okay,
If somebody is running away from me and I say, "Oh, I'm so scared," pew 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 pew, no, that wouldn't fucking hold up in a court of law anywhere.
Can we establish the fact? So he was in front of the car while she was stationary.
To the left
Yeah,
side,
he was
top left.
He was in the
He
front.
never
right
jumped on the
headlight.
vehicle.
Okay.
Yes.
I just watched
He
the
was
video
standing there.
again.
Just because an officer can't manufacture situations of danger to get themselves the legal authority to kill a person. It's not.
Well, you're
they can't
saying
do
that. Well, you're saying that he intended for her to drive away, which is not what he intended for.
That's
Just
not
by-
what I'm saying. I'm saying that if an
You
officer puts
manufactured
themselves
it.
in a situation,
Yeah, you
if
say
an officer puts himself in or herself in a situation that would endanger them on purpose with the intent to open fire on an individual with the intent to kill, or even just the intent to open fire, if an officer puts themselves in that situation and manufactures it, regardless of how they do it, that immediately means that they are using excessive force in this situation.
He's never on top of the vehicle.
Well,
He's never on the vehicle.
the
Are you serious? He
implication.
leaned
I just
over
watched
the
the video
vehicle
again. You want to
to
watch
shoot
it?
through the window.
I have this cool video.
Well,
You
host,
want to see it?
Oh my god.
You're implying that
Okay,
he
well,
wanted
let's
to
take a
be
let's
in a
take a
situation
let's
like
take a
that.
closer look at the bullet hole. Let's see on that side.
Yep.
How exactly,
I can show you on the
standing
video how
directly
it
in
gets
front of
there.
it, did it get that angle?
Because you can see it on this video that I'm watching
Because-
right now. He's
Oh,
not
she
on
floored
top of the vehicle.
She floored her vehicle. You mean after he was leaning over it?
Yeah, leaning,
Okay,
but not
so
on
he
top.
was in
So if
front?
you're leaning over it, that means you're
Can
putting
I-
yourself into danger.
She's already
you know that if
driving
an officer-
forward and then
Pause.
towards him.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you want to see
She
the
turned
video?
backwards away from them, and
It's
the
yeah.
officer.
She goes backwards
yes,
and then she
if
goes forward
he
and then she
saw
turns
that-
right.
Yes,
She
if
goes
he
backwards
saw
and then she
that.
goes forward and then she turns right.
Okay, get the
Wow.
fuck out. Shut the fuck up. I can't fucking stand you trying to interrupt me every single fucking time I try to say a single thing.
Oh my god.
Listen, if an officer was in this situation and they not only
Let's get him with
By
the
the way-
mosquito. Oh hey, I'm 42, Wisconsin, and I voted for the Trump guy.
dope, Hearts, can I get your take on the situation?
Okay, so the video, she actually, if you watch all the different angles from beginning to end, not just the clips, it actually shows her. She goes to try to pull out, and that darker car pulls out at the same time. So they put their hand up to stop her. She waved them by. They drove in front of her. Then the truck pulls up. She goes to wave them by too, but they hop out. They walk up towards her, and she was still in drive. And then when the guy came from the right-hand side, she's looking at the left-hand side because he's trying to open her door. She goes to drive. The guy in the front, he's in front of her car now. He stops, he plants his feet and pulls out his gun. He could have kept walking and been out of the way. He didn't. He stopped. He pulled his gun. His first pew-pew was his feet were already on the driver's side by her tire before he pewed the first bullet. And then he did the next two, and he at that point he was taking steps to try to run beside her to get more in and follow her. If you watch all the
Do you
different
think-
angles.
Do you think that he should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law
Yes.
at the federal level?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. And
Because he was
Mosquito,
being
can
very,
I
very
get your
wrong.
take?
Yeah, I've heard you say that There was a daughter in the car, but I haven't found anything to confirm that.
Well, regardless of that, that's just to add on extra stuff that I had
But I
already.
don't think it's
For
true.
stuff that I already stated. Okay.
Just like you said that he jumped on top of the vehicle, that wasn't true either.
Okay. He leaned over the vehicle. Great. Let me clarify my words then. Even if there weren't an adult woman and a child alongside the adult woman in the car.
Yeah. I mean, she was being told to stop multiple times, and then she made a bad decision and hit the
They don't
officer.
have the authority to enforce local traffic laws or state
It
traffic
wasn't
laws.
a traffic
They only
law.
have the
It
authority
was
to enforce.
She's
They
in their
only have
scene.
authority to enforce legally enforce federal immigration laws. They can't go to a state and say, "Hey, listen, I'm going to shut off the traffic lights and I'm going to tell people where to go just because
not what they
I think
did.
they're immigrants." That's not how that works. That is not how that works.
That's not what happened.
And just because, hey, oh, I'm ICE. This person is blocking the road for me. I'm going to tell them to move their car. And then I'm going to try to get into their car. And then I'm going to shoot them.
Right, because she's obstructing their
authority.
scene.
They don't have the legal authority to do that. Even if she was obstructing their scene, that doesn't give them the immediate right to jump to shooting her. That's excessive force. There were other options available.
Hit the officer.
Like Hart said,
that's a deadly weapon.
She only hit the officer because the officer moved closer to the fucking car after she tried to back away.
Drove
if
into
I
him.
back away and you run up towards me and tackle me, did I hit you? Did I hit you if I was walking past you and you tackled me?
That's not what happened here. It was a vehicle, then she struck him.
No, because an officer moved closer to a vehicle that was actively moving when he's claiming that he was afraid. Why would you move closer to something that you're afraid of? Why would you not move away from it? He made no attempt to move away from it, actually. He moves closer to it every single time.
There's a lot of hindsight here.
Hindsight stuff.
And Ice Age
hindsight. So you're telling me that when you're afraid of something, you don't move away from it as fast as possible, or even away from it at all. You telling me that when you're scared of something, you go
They're trying to get her to stop the vehicle.
Why?
That's not what I'm asking you.
He was trying to drive away.
Well, I don't.
It shows it in the first video.
That doesn't give her special rights because she can just drive around.
That also does not give the officers the right to shoot her.
Absolutely, it's self-defense.
An immigration
it's
officer.
Not self-defense.
An immigration officer is not allowed to approach it. An immigration officer is not allowed to go towards like a traffic stop or go towards the vehicle and open the door unless they.
This wasn't a traffic stop.
Jesus fucking Christ! And what was it?
She was driving away and they pulled up. She waved them past and they got out. She stopped.
So she has special powers because she can wave.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Hold up a second. Pause. Hold up a second. Hart.
Trying to ask questions.
You're Charlie Kirk in this shit. Don't Charlie Kirk this shit. Don't do that. Have a genuine discussion, please.
You're not letting me talk.
Oh my God, Charlie Kirking it, dude. How do you know?
Well, you're not saying a whole lot of sense here. You're saying because she waved.
You're ignoring legal.
I don't get to say a whole lot without being interrupted.
Ignoring the actual law and how it works. You're just doing it to make it how you want it to be. You're picking.
Well, I watched all the videos.
You are cherry picking the law.
Pretty clear what happened.
You're cherry picking the fucking law.
It's unfortunate. I feel bad for it. It's terrible.
And you can say no, and I can say except I have actual evidence and precedent and standards and the fucking law behind me, and you have.
You're very emotional about this, and it's emotion like that.
Not emotional for something as serious.
It's emotion like that, and the rhetoric that drives people like her
to
hate ICE and do stupid things like this.
Hate ICE. Do stupid things like drive. Also, I would like to remind you that Americans have the right to hate any institution they want for any reason they want.
Sure, but it's rhetoric like that causes incidents like this and Charlie Kirk and Donald Trump.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't give
JD Vance.
If she was just sitting there,
I mean, how many more unaliving actions do we have to have by Democrats?
Somebody? Do you ever stop
I've been consistently interrupted, so by Democrats.
Somebody? Do you ever stop interrupting?
I've been consistently interrupted.
Wow, you've been consistently stupid. Have a nice day. Bye. Anyways,
they don't.
You're just lying.
They don't have
your age, state, and who you voted for.
All right, guys. Well, that's been fun. Why don't we hit that subscribe button? Maybe comment. What do you think about these people? What do you think about the situation here? Unfortunate, but you probably shouldn't drive your vehicle into an ICE agent. See ya.